Alright. Hopefully everything sounds good. Oh. Alright. So, this is a completely new game, just came out today. Greedfall, it's pirate magic adventure time. So, I'm gonna be starting this game on normal. Because I am not hardcore.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes.
You know, it's
The
always
chin a
the
tiny bit
stereotype
lower.
that
Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
they hate doing this. And I'm sure it did suck. Alright, so what are we gonna go for? Let's just do this one, sure. Ugh, bald looks terrible. Don't want to be an anime protagonist. Because I don't want no anime pirate adventure. They already got 300, 400 episodes of that. This is a nice braid here. I don't think so, though. Ooh! Oh, this is facial hair. I'm not... Wrong one. Not done yet. Slick back is probably the look I want. Yeah, we'll go with slick back. Hey, it's got a ponytail, too. Alright. Now, do we go with the mutton chops? Chops are solid. Ooh, or we could go with Conquistador. Thinking the Conquistador. It's hard to... we can go with both. I'm not sure if it's more than the sum of its parts. I think it's less than the sum of its parts, but we have to go both of them. Alright. Now, since we're on this train, what's the biggest or doofiest looking eyebrows? Probably this one. Reminds me of the guy Jim Carrey played in the Netflix Unfortunate Events. Giant, spiky eyebrows. Skin color, middle of the pack is fine. Hair color, ooh, look at that. Do we make him a Norse? I'm sure that will be totally in place. So I played a little bit of this just to test it out and to figure out my stream before streaming. And this country is sort of like an amalgam of Western Europe with heavy like Spanish conquistador and Portuguese influences. So naturally, we should make him as fantastic as possible. Ooh, look at that white. It's blinding. Let's just go with salt and pepper. Eye color. Could go gray. Ooh, we can go solid white. Let's go gray. Oh, damn it, I'm going on a pirate magic adventure. We're gonna make it a pirate magic adventure. Alright, so I lean more towards the pirate in Pirate Magical Adventure, so I'm gonna go with technical. Let's see. So most of the game will be played with swords and melee, but screw that, I'm gonna go firearms. And then I'll go science to make more bombs. And that.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
It's talking about your nose.
Here?
We've nearly finished.
God, that lip syncing is not great.
Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
They definitely went with
Your
the
cousin is nowhere to be found.
make the
I've
mouths
searched the
go
palace from
wider
cellars
route.
to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Boys will be boys, right?
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Stereotype is not broken here. Okay. Alright, so there's a few things that I learned. So this I have to bind. Bind that. Bind that. Yes, I know how the compass works. I played about 20 minutes of this game. I'm gonna... Oh, and also because I pre-ordered like a week ago, I have the cool stuff that will see me through roughly a few, maybe an hour. Actually, this isn't even necessarily better than this one. It has more armor pen, but I don't know if it's armor pen or if it actually damages their armor. I think it actually just damages armor and you can break armor. I'm not sure how the combat really works. I know there's this balance stat, and you can get like kicked and shoved around, which will unbalance you. So I think that's a resistance. But I don't know. You can parry and stuff, and that's all I need to know. Until it's not all I need to know.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
I really like the voice acting in this game. The voice acting is on point. The lip syncing, not so much. Alright, so attack 3 times, easy. Yeah, he just got unbalanced. I think attacks have they like throw your poise. I'm not sure if it's called poise. Oop, you missed. Also, shift dodges, and I'm never gonna remember to use it. Oh yeah, there's that kick. It's left control. Ah. And this is where it would normally teach you how to do things. So I'm gonna bind that to 1, because that's important. Oh, I guess when you get knocked down, I forgot. Oh yeah, you need to heal yourself. That's why you can't lock on and continue the fight. Lock on. Oh. What? Spacebar also does that? Ow. Alright, this is going not as well as last time. Just gonna shoot him.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
Alright.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery will get you nowhere. But for the fight,
Pirates.
you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Nope.
No.
I beat you fair and square. 100%.
I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
And we get dialogue that, even though this game is... Oh no, this is voice acted. I was playing another game where it wasn't. No, we're
On the
happy he's coming
contrary,
along. He has a
I'm
big
thrilled
sword.
that both you and Sir de Costillion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
I'm pretty sure that those crossed arms is just the idle animation, and it's just triggering in the scene, because nothing else stops when you're talking to someone, or when you're in the menu for that matter. If you just stand in a hallway when you're in the menu, whoa. So what happened there was, normally I have buttons on my mouse so that I do things, and normally that button is set to E, but I specifically switched it to the numbers 1 through 7 hotkeys, and totally forgot. So just drank a potion for no reason.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so.
Don't talk about my father.
Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me
Not
cheer.
even his mutton chops.
They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
That's a sad sight. Alright, mysterious family heirloom gathered. I'm sure this will come in handy, proving that we are the chosen one. It's someplace we've never been to. Yup. So this lip syncing, I think, might have been done for a different language, and that's why it's a little off.
It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure.
It's like their
The commander
teeth
wants to
aren't
recover
actually
some
connected to
merchandise from our
anything.
supplier, but
They're
the
just like
transporter doesn't want to deliver.
moving up and down.
I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Add to the team. How silly of me. I got a new hat. I didn't switch it out for the good one. Look at that feather. It's great. I also have a small pivot stone collar that I can't actually see. Or is it that? I think it might be this. Alright, perfect. Negotiate with vendor.
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well.
Unlimited running.
Waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Oh, you're local.
To my help, and death to the others!
Wow. I was not paying any attention to that. Oh, good. I can, in fact, guard someone who I'm not targeting. That is convenient. God damn it, I did it again. It's not E. Ooh, blackened sorcerer. Look at that. Take. Yeah, I'll take another ammo. Take. Alright, and here's the RPG aspects of this. Oh, I need agility 1. No. Oh well. Let's stick with my flaming rapier. Does it have cool stuff? Does it eat? Oh, it does extra elemental damage. Alright. Neat. Neato burrito. Also, in my very short time playing this game, you can do cool things like just steal things that are lying around. My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It is getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. Malachor has got me like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everybody is dying anyway? All that's left for me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Rough. So, it seems like there's a plague going on called the Malachor, which I assume is what the main character's mother has. And I guess it hits real fast, because he hasn't had time to adjust to it. Oh, you're just sort of standing there. I'm lost a little bit. Alright, excuse me, lady. Okay, this is where we want to go. Whoa. Can I go in that door? Oh, that's right. I know where I am now. There's nothing in here. So I need to go down here and steal this alchemist stuff. Rob 'em blind. Take everything. So now I have traps, which I will bind to 3. Actually, yeah, sure, 4. I don't know what these people are doing. They're praying. They're praying that Malachor away. Yep, it is in fact a real solid feather, Ben. Okay. So.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
That's
To
who we
what
are.
do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for FREDEE on the hour.
Which is where we're going.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency.
I have
thank
no
you.
idea what legate means.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache.
There you go, that's what legate means.
The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Not suspicious at
Tell me
all.
more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Okay, so, first things first. Ben, since you're still in the chat, tell me how my audio is. Am I coming through clear? Am I loud enough? Great, perfect. Okay, so in my time, there are 2 ambassadors. This is something that I love in this game. I've only played like 30 minutes of the game, and I love this about it. And it feels like such a fleshed out world already, is that there are 2 ambassadors from different countries, and those countries are at war with each other, but not with the main character's country. This ambassador is the ambassador of Thélème, which is a theocratic state. They have one religion, it's statewide, and if you're either part of the religion or not part of the state. As you can see, a heretic, which is cool. Looks very Vatican. It's like if Vatican had a sovereign nation and was warring. The other country is the Bridge Alliance, which is a council of smaller nations that banded together. And then they went hard into science and culture. It's really, really neat. And then this country is the conglomeration of merchants, and they're neutral in this conflict. But like, I got all of that world building in half an hour talking to 2 different people. It's great. So I'm not going to ask them about this because it takes a lot of time.
I must be going.
And I already did it.
Farewell, Excellency.
And
May
I gave
the
you the
light guide you, Desade.
I gave you the stripped down version. But I'm gonna... Oh, God damn it, I did it again. That's all my potions, I bet. Yeah, that's... Oh, God damn it. All my potions. Well, I'm gonna need to buy more. I have discovered Prince's Place. And it's literally on fire. Oh, that's burning people because of plague, right. Yup. Got it. Real solid place to live. Good thing I'm getting out of here. God, the design of the buildings though is really cool. Yeah.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations.
Thanks, still don't know what to do with it.
Great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will
Thanks for
bring
putting that
honor
anxiety on
upon
me.
your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I
Still
thank
doesn't
you,
relieve the
Excellency.
anxiety.
I've come here to inform you of our departure for FREDEE. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time.
Vulgar.
In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Again, I can ask him all about his stuff, but I'm not going to. Because I gave you the stripped down version.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Also, each of these two factions has a city on the island of FREDEE where we're going. And apparently they're on opposite sides of the island. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I thought there's just like strips of cloth and stuff floating around in the air, and I think those are leaves. And then there's fire effects when you get close to a fire, like there's ash there. It's pretty neat. Ah. And here is our first place of just stealing stuff off the street. He's probably blind.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I'm going to sell all this crap. So that I don't need. I'll keep. This I don't need. Old leather cape I'll keep. It's actually the same, it just looks different and doesn't have the loot chance. I'm not sure what quality means. I don't know if it goes down and like breaks eventually. Oh my god, that coughing. Soft old boots. I got 24. Alright, I can get rid of all these then. And that's all I got there. Okay, now to buy things. These are quest items. I'm gonna just buy quest items. Okay. And I need to buy potions because I drank all of them. I can buy ammo. Health potions. Oh, they're so expensive. What? Yes, buy. God.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ooh, more stuff to steal. Beast dustins. Hoof fungus.
Celebrate them.
Alright, here we go.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet.
He's got a bunch of rats hung up on a stall. That can't be sanitary.
Legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy, and energized life.
Look how
Rejoice!
dejected he looks.
A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is
Terms
known
and conditions
that those
apply.
in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now!
Plant.
There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Because, you know, he's not right in front of us. He can't hear us.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Well, the
Are
side
there any
effects.
nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning.
I am
But
not
as
going
I'm
to
in
kill the
perfect
man.
health, you won't be able
Probably.
to verify the improvement
This
in my
is...
condition. But
I
if
can't...
it helps you make
Bring,
up your mind,
he can't get arrested if
give
he's
me just a
dead.
moment.
Also, love this drinking animation.
There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of
Ooh,
these
burn.
potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt.
Shove it down his throat.
Let's take a look at his cart.
Ha game, can't drink a potion because I don't have one.
To my help, and death to the others!
Ow. It's...
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Boom. I'll take that axe, even though I can't use it. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. Yep, got a little vial there. Alchemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting. Experimental results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt the author was a true alchemist, and was certainly very knowledgeable. So, at least he is an actual alchemist.
Greenblood,
Whoops, I don't want to talk
do
to
you
you.
need something?
No, shut up.
I must leave you.
I want to get the loot. Yeah, oh, I got a magic potion. Neat. Take everything. Rob everyone blind. And everything you were worried about. 1 ammo. Oh, I got my bullet back. Alright, now let's take this vial and shove it down his throat. Oh no. Windowed widescreen is screwing me over. Ah. Video. No, not borderless window, not windowed, full screen. Save. Alright.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us, to prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or
Good
further
point.
disgrace.
Good point.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
Even better
And
point.
you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away.
Man,
He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
remember that note
Think
about
back to the
the...
note that we found.
Yep, there you go.
We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without
It's
his
just
belongings.
burning stuff. Yeah, alright, whatever. Oh man. That weird camera flip always gets me. Always check the first door. Yep, there he is.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Oh, so he was a professor.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
I mean, I believe him about that. We found the stuff, the alchemy book to prove it.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons to find a remedy to the malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
I mean, it's a plague. Let it kill everyone, and then the people left to have immunity to it, and then it'll rebuild. Yeah, we had one of these. It was called the Black Death.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
So, do we help him leave, or we arrest him? I vote arrest, because I think that he is a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's sort of like ironic. Hypocritical. That's the word I'm looking for. Because he's hypocritical. And also because theoretically he is in fact poisoning people, even if it's only poison in high doses. Yeah, we're gonna arrest him.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
It's pretty just for me. Also, I love we just leave him there. Oh, this is another really nice thing. I'm gonna go right back to the Bridget Alliance Embassy. Don't even have to walk.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Love that voice acting.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the
That's a
island
good
of
word.
TEER FREDEE.
Assiduity.
Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye,
Ooh.
Excellency.
50
Goodbye,
gold coins, hell
Lord
yeah.
de Sade.
And I leveled up. Damn. Nope, that's not the character menu, that's crouch. Alright, so first thing we do, I can either go this way and get to long blades, or this way. I'm gonna go with firearms dealing more damage, just because they're limited, so I want all the bang for that buck. Brent Ward Axe. What? Oh, right. God, I hate these blue things. So these are just worse. It's craftsmanship +1. It's more elemental resistance. Alright. Now, next thing is negotiate with the vendor. I like the layout of the city. It's relatively easy to follow. Relatively so. Oh, I think, can I climb this? Hell yeah, I can.
The merchant is there. To
Oh.
my help, and death to the others!
Missed. Ooh. Oh, damn it. Oh. Oh. Ah, I get kicked. The combat in this game is really satisfying in a way that is hard to explain. It's not hack and slash. It requires more depth, but it's still frantic like hack and slash would be. It's really cool. I really like it.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master at
He
arms.
looks blind.
They're asking that
He
we
can clearly
pay again,
see.
despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Are they supposed to be part of the same organization?
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
I don't think
When
so.
we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Alright, let's roll that coin. 50-50.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with.
Rolling a coin
Perhaps
is not
I
how you
failed
do
to
that.
present
It's flipping
myself
a coin.
properly. Lord Desade,
Shut up.
nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate
You
of the
said it wrong.
Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but
Nope.
you are not my master.
Failed.
Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So it looks like this is some back alley deal shit going on that the town guard is involved in. Gotta love how up and up everyone is.
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight of your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of them face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
I really like the voice acting in this game. I was just over there. I fought some people by accident. This is not the way to go, but I don't think I've actually been down here. Oh, look, something I can take right off the street. I'm sure whoever this was is dead from Malachor anyway. This is a nice shortcut.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Love how he just pushes doors open like he owns the place. He probably does. He's a legate, whatever that means.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to TEER FREDEE as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah,
The facial
but you
animations
don't
are
mind
good,
asking that of Kurt.
besides the
Well, now,
the
if
puppet
he
mouse.
finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Alright, time to do more illegal shit. Aha. I almost drank another potion, but joke's on you, game. Still don't have any.
Is your hat out of style?
Wait a second. Is there... Okay, everything's still that way. Oh no, I can't get up here because one stair is broken. I wonder if he's drunk or dead. Not my problem. Oh look, another thing to just liberate. It's just people yelling.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Touchy.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Alright, so let's go down the list. Let's get that cabin
When did
boy.
you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Any acquaintances?
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
It's hard to place his accent.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be.
It's like a discount pirate accent.
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
I'll talk
A
to him.
couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Alright.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern.
Coin
but I haven't heard
Tavern.
anything else.
Because it's the conglomeration of merchants.
I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find
I'm sure it's the
Thank
favorite
you, Captain.
hangout for
Happy
the
to be of some
Coin
help.
Guard. Because it's the conglomeration of Alright, yeah, you get it.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
That plume just
Well, then,
glows.
they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want
That
to
means
use
that
my
there are
ship to
potentially
pass
trolls in
contraband
this
over to
world.
TEER FREDEE. He's placed guards where our cargo is being
That's
held
kind of interesting.
before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is going to have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Is there anything else we can ask about? Oh, okay. So, I talked to this guy before. The Knots are like a guild entity unto themselves. They're not part of the conglomeration of merchants. I'm not sure if they're part. It doesn't seem like they're part of Thélème, and it doesn't seem like they're part of the Bridge Alliance either. They're almost like their own sovereign nation, and their cities are the ports of different cities. Like if you ask about the port of Serene, they say that the conglomeration was so graceful to gift them the port, and like the port is like not territory. So that's what I gathered about the Knots. Oh, and people join the Knots by either being born on ship or as like a calling when they're a child. They just like, join the Knots. It's super cool. It's interesting. There's a lot of lore and
Be
world
back soon,
building.
Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler
I'm a
the
big
sailor
fan.
mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
And, you know, just looting everything in sight. You have discovered Knot warehouses. This zone is under the control of another faction other than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume, torso, of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response. There's that malice and other thing he was talking about. And damage your reputation with the faction. I prefer not to damage my reputation. That would be not ideal.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without without being noticed.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
And that is
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
And let's open up the back door.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Naut. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange.
You know what?
I don't really
The
think of my
faces
clients as
remind me
kin,
of like
but I'd never
Skyrim
betray
and
any of them
Oblivion
for free.
faces,
A real
but like an
saint you
engine
are.
upgrade on top of
How
that.
about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Oh, I would love to.
Locked.
I have
I
neither
don't
the
have
key nor lockpick high enough. So, this is where I go and try and knock out all the guards. And this is as far as I've played up to. I did not, in fact, knock out all the guards, or finish this quest. God, I love you can just run. So nice. Oh, look at that. More shit for me to just take. Leather. Ooh, real good shit for me to take. Take everything. Yep. Ooh, look at that. Something I'm gonna read. To the family of the rich man who provoked us. We have him, and we will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with a full purse to the alley south of the old warehouse district. Okay. That seems not great. Craftsmanship, yeah. Crafting. We'll make a laced drink. And I need crude iron. I need 2 more crude iron, in fact, because I know for a fact I will need 4 of those metal dowels for another quest.
You'll find all. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to. Have you seen any?
Oh, shut up. Don't care. Ingredients. Crude iron ore. I'll take all 14, sure.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Oh. Don't mind me. Oh. Take everything. That was another good one. I will make... Whoops. Confirm. Yes. So as it turns out, right-clicking closes the menu. Also, there's an alleyway south. What did that note say? Notes you found. Poorly written notice. Kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with a full purse to the alley south of the old warehouse district. Where? Ooh, there's a world map. Where's the old warehouse district? There's no district. What? There's a warehouse. I guess it's over here? I'm gonna go check that out. Get out of my way. Okay. Yep, old warehouses. Get out of my way. And we're back. Oh, just stole someone's money. Everyone's dying in the city.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Could just, kill them all. That probably is what I'll end up doing. Gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna pay. Yes, I will take everything. Alright. This I will save. Oh, you don't slide down like a badass. Oh. Sneaky. Man, they just have a bunch of stuff that I'm just gonna take from them. Serene Criminal's Key. Alright. I bet you that opens this door. Oh, no. It was just blocked. Yeah, get out of my way, door. Oh, look at that. I just noticed that there is armor shields on my health bar. I wonder if that goes down from attacks. Oh, he's locked there? Alright. What's on the top floor? Thought he'd be on the top floor. Oh, an open door. More ammo. Get out of the way. Just opens every door like he owns the place. Love that swagger. This is definitely an RPG. Ooh, damn. A real chest. Old embroidered doublet. That looks even better than what I have on. 36, 35. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It's not as colorful, but it'll do. Actually, I do like it.
Locked.
Oh,
I don't have the key.
I got a key. I guess I don't have the right key. Okay. I guess he is in the top?
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Companion equipment, alright.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me.
Oh,
Do me
hey.
a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul.
Damn, he's got really nice gloves.
Deserve a punishment.
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt.
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it
Oh,
is,
you can give
I
him this
shall
one.
follow.
Alright, yeah, you do that. I don't have any other hats, apparently. Do I have anything better? Absolutely not. I don't have anything better than that. And I don't have any claymores. Also, they lied to me. Unless, oh, this is just out. Yeah. Oh, I'm too far away. Lock on. Boom. Love that. Alright. Oh, and I got another key. So I accidentally came in through the back way. I had no idea this was here. Hooray for blindly stumbling into the non-fighty option. But I still want to do the fighting. Oh, oh, that sound design made me. Ugh. Ugh. It's good sound design. Okay, what am I doing next? Find Constantine's. Oh, I have to do stuff? Ugh. I guess I'll go get his clothes. He might have better gear. It's probably down here. No? No, it's not down here. Maybe it's in the other room across the hall? Oh, that's the door to the outside? No, it's not. Okay. Alchemy skill. Oh, that's where that key is used. Okay. Greater resuscitation powder. That's super useful. I should probably assign that to something. All these potions. Oh, I have potions. Oh, great. Resuscitation powder should be this one. And we'll bind that to that. And I won't use anything else. I almost drank a potion immediately, instead of opening that door. Oh, get off. The geometry in this game can sometimes really snag you. Oh, damn. Oh, it's not a safe. Oh, I haven't been in this room. Not that there is anything in this room. Or maybe I have. I could be going crazy. I don't think so, though. Get out of the way. So, am I not seeing it? I don't... Is it in this room that he was in? Is he just too drunk to know? No. Get out of my way, door. Am I... They've got to be in a box, right? Did I open up every box and screw myself from actually completing this quest? Or are they just, like, out? It's a nice painting. I might have screwed myself? Are there more doors I haven't been in? God damn it. Alright, that's as far as I can go there. Get out of the way, door. Oh, and it's upstairs. Okay. Wrong way. Get out of the way. Okay, so it is in this room. Okay. So it is this room. That's a nice little mallet. I think I might have screwed myself by opening this chest.
Greenblood.
I don't want to talk to you. Get out of my way.
I must leave you.
I think I did screw myself. Yeah, I think I screwed myself. Or I'm an idiot. Not sure which. I mean, if I screwed myself... No, because if I screwed myself, I can't be held responsible for that. They should have thought the players would go around opening everything possible. That's just QA that they didn't catch, that's all. Alright, well, I will assume that I have screwed myself out of that. Get out of my way, door. Damn, for being appointed legate, whatever that is, clearly a position of political power, I've killed a lot of people. Hey, Mr. Masked Man. Yeah, it's rough around here. I get it. Right. So... Clear out warehouse guards. How do I do that? Whoops. Side quests. Disguise yourself. How do I do that?
Are your boots worn through?
Is your hat out of style? That's amazing. Okay, so I have a laced drink. How do I give it to them? Oh no, put that away. Oh, I guess I talked to him.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Looks like you've been here for quite a spell, and not much is going on. How about a little drink? It might help kill some time while waiting for the change of guard.
Maybe just a drop. I have been starting to get a little thirsty.
Cheers.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Okay, so I knocked them out. There's also a big hole in the wall. Get out of my way.
Damnation. We've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Ah, interesting. What are you researching?
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of TEER, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
TEER is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
Ooh,
I
ominous
understand
voice.
now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I'm gonna help them, because I think that's the right thing to do.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahid, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Yeah, stay here. In an uncomfortable situation, in a potentially hostile... I don't want to go back in there. I want to go down the...
Have you spoken with the ambassador?
No, I haven't.
Has he accepted to give us refuge?
I was gone for 5 seconds. Shut up. Okay, I'm going to save because I'm going to do something that's probably real dumb. Ooh, this one.
is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to
Oh,
the
yep.
portal.
Immediately. That's what I thought. So we're gonna reload that, because I don't want to lose naught. Because I think there's other ways I can get to it. I wish I could just pull the... Oh, hey, look, a chest I can steal things from. Maybe it'll have a knot thing. Interesting. This is neat up here. Not helpful, but interesting. Oh god. Oh, what a resistance potion. I think I might have to. Whoops. That's not what I want. God damn it.
And death to the others!
Well, poop. There goes that. I guess I'll just beat everyone up. Didn't even know I can go through there. I guess I could reload. Also, I didn't even hit E to go through that door. I just went through the door. Yeah, he just goes through that door. Whatever.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Is there a stealth attack? There is a stealth attack. Oh my god, I stabbed that woman.
And death to the others!
Honestly thought you were my friend. Oh, level 3. I have everything but... Let's see. Nope. Nope. It is nice though. I bet you... Lockpicking. Bet you if I had lockpicking, I could pick a lock in one of the warehouses, and in there would be a uniform. Man. How about this? Nope, still need lockpicking. That bloom from the outside is rough. Look at that. Blam. Can't see anything. Alright, well, I beat up everyone.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Alright, and I got a key to the jail. I'll go through the back door for that. Ooh, a chest. Oh, there we go, sailor's coat. I only need to beat up half of everyone there. Oh, and it's actually better. Oh no, it's the same. I like that one. I like the old embroidered coat better, but it's fine. This is what we need. Nope. So space and tab do the same thing. Confirmed. Alright, now that I have beat up most everybody, excuse me, gentlemen.
Come on now. Let me out. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Yeah, whatever. Alright. That was unfortunate. Who are you? Oh.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right
now.
there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Great. Reputation with the coin guard went up. Oh, I bet you they're on the island too. That's fine. I'm gonna make a smarmy remark I'll never see them again, but I bet you they'll be on the island. After all, we're going to New Serene. Wait, is that... Oh no, it's just ash. Thought it was something for me to steal. Get out of my way, doors.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene,
oh my God,
go and
it
find
never
the
ends.
Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
It never goddamn ends. Also, I got another character development point. Hooray. Do I... Yeah, so I don't think it's armor pen. I think it's just destruction of armor. So I can either deal more I'm gonna stick with... Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this for now. Keep going there. Get out of my way, door. Alright, what do we got? Convince the ambassador. Oh, right. Since I'm over here. Man, look at that swagger. Hey, babe, what's up? Sir. Excuse me.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Alright.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Thélème. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Yeah. Okay, great.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives.
Yes,
we
I
are
don't have to run
eternally
back,
grateful.
thank God.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a
80
kind
gold
heart,
coins,
Greenblood.
damn.
It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Alright. Now, inform the Thélème ambassador. He's gonna be real mad at me. That's fine, I don't like him anyway. This is not a zealot run, if you will. I may make a new character at some point and go real zealot against the Bridge Alliance, but not this one.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
You gonna give me the Oh, absolutely gonna lie about
Alas, These renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable.
Regrettable, truly.
We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Alright, great. Oh, and I got reputation from lying.
I must be going.
Love being a
Farewell,
politician.
Excellency.
That's how it works.
May the light guide you, Desade.
If you lie enough, your reputation will just go up. Alright. So. Investigate the disappearance of the Not Novice. Right. So let's do that. And I think that might be the last thing before we head off. And then I'll end the stream. Hey, babe. Hey, baby. Man, all these people walking around with swagger. Man, what do they care? They're gonna die soon from horrible disease. Live it up while you still can, right? Nope. Nope, don't want to do that. Put it away. Twitchy ass motherfucker. Boom. Excuse me, I'll talk to you in a second. I need to... 2 new clients. They want to go to Al... Oh, that's a smuggler. Yeah, we already did that. I like how there's multiple ways to just solve
Someone told me that you're a
things.
friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
But Cabin Boy, since we're here for him.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. 1 drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Yeah. I would ask about Captain Vasco, but she has nothing but wonderful things to say about him.
I need to be going.
So, don't care.
Farewell.
But, yeah. So, best guess is he was in fact carried off by thugs, and he does know someone in Serene, and just they're not aware that he does. And he's being held somewhere in the canal. Also, excuse me, I'll just steal this. Ooh, another health potion to drink instead of opening a door.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him.
That
but like
voice
I've
and
been crying
face
to
do
the
not
9
match.
death winds, he didn't go
Sort of like
missing,
my
he was
voice
taken.
and face, but in the very opposite way.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof.
I could get
Gone.
those tattoos.
Vanished.
Those tattoos look
Why
good.
didn't you intervene?
I bet you have something to do
tried
with
to, believe me, but my legs betrayed me. Wavering
reputation
they were,
within the faction.
and I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
I bet more tattoos means you're have a higher standing in the knots.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Alright, and again, now I can ask about Count Vasco. It's nothing but good things.
I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift a veil on this.
Yeah. He wasn't dragged off for a ransom, so he's either taken by cultists for sacrifice, or he's the son of someone in Serene who has money? Ooh, I can steal that, whatever that is. Oh, just give me your money sitting there, yep. I'll take that, thank you.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that. I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you? You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm...
Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your lordship. Whatever can I do for you?
Motherfucker had money, he was holding out from the group? Son of a bitch. Cabin boy.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are
It's like
quite
a goat
few
leg
that
right
come
on
to
the
my
counter.
tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Nope,
I
that's
need
it.
to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Look at that. Not even at a table. He already gave up his chair.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Alright.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember.
And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong-arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my
See, like
business.
I said, nothing stops when you're in a conversation. That woman just walked into me. The pathing did not go around me.
Who was the rich
Still
merchant,
there.
do you think? A jilted lover? A
Standing there.
moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has
Still
a
there?
house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely
Okay,
owned
get
by his
away
love
from
for
me.
the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Leaning more towards actually he's the son of the merchant. Because nothing else makes sense. Thought I saw something I could pilfer.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Thank you. Wonder what a prince is in a nation of merchants.
Oh, I know you. I've
Damn,
seen
look
you
at those
at
green
court.
eyes.
You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Alright. Doesn't sound like he wanted to come back.
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced.
I want to know
It seems
too.
that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Alright. Still think he went unwillingly, and if that's the case, I would like to give the boy the choice. But let's talk to the captain and find out. Seems like a good guy. Nothing but high marks, high praises from his crew. stand there with the arms up some more.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of FREDEE.
Man, he is so extra.
I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Cool. Oh, okay. Oh, don't care.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsillon. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me.
So extra.
I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might
I
have
like this
refrained
guy.
from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsillon. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
Yes.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nauts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nauts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
Damn.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
This is probably not the best way to go back. I'm sure this is fine. Yeah. Got geometry trapping me again. Oh, yep. There's the praying people. Get out of my way, door. Gotta speak to your woman. Those are nice paintings.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
I guess threaten
Come
her.
on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a naught that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
Sucks that I lost reputation with my own country, but I'm sure that starts high. Actually, is there any way I can find out what my reputation is? World map. Codex. No. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, just not a number. It's... God damn it. I hate that shit. Don't give me numbers for reputations. If you're just gonna tell me in a word what it is. It's so annoying. Serini. It's a hell of a name. Oh, more stuff I can loot. I guess it's on the other side of that bridge. Get out of the way, move. Go.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin? Let's just try to remain discreet.
Yeah. Discreet. I've been real good at that so far. Oh, that reminds me. Let me get rid of this Naut uniform. I'm not going to use it. Yeah. There we go. That's what I like to see. Oh. This is good balance.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Let's attempt
You've taken
charisma.
your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nauts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nauts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Damn. That's some hardcore shit right there. Can I go out this door? Hell yeah, I can. Is there anything for me to
So it's here
take?
that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
There is something I can take. Oh, I could have just opened up the key.
Who are you?
Whoops.
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Damn, look at that tan.
Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind.
Damn,
I
look at
feel
that
more
jawline.
sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Alright, great.
It's blocked.
Oh, interesting. I definitely use the key. Ah, there's something for me to steal. Damn it. Curse. Curse me not taking lockpicking. But I have made good use of that science to blow up that wall. 2 walls. Oh, interesting. Is there... Oh, I can go this way. Oh, there's a whole entire wall I could have scaled. Where does this go? I've never been here? Oh, that squelching sound. So confused. Where am I? Oh, that's the coin guard quartermaster. Okay. God, geometry. Corpse had me. Nope. Can't go that way. Silly me. Made wrong turn at Albuquerque. Beg later. Get, out of the way. The only reason I don't move corpses is because I can't. They're part of the floor. Alright. Now we're finally ready to get going.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be
Oh
able
my
to set
god.
sail with the tide,
Yes.
as agreed upon.
You excitable
My
little
cabin
puppy of a
boy,
man.
Jonas is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Hooray! I gained more reputation than I lost. Great. And I got up to level 4.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business
Oh,
to
wait.
order,
Can I get a trait,
now
or
is
do I
the
need to
time.
get level 5?
You're
Let me
quite
see if I
right.
can
I
get
do have a
lockpicking.
thing or two to put in order.
Then be quick with it. There isn't much time left before the tide rolls out.
And be quick with it.
Be back soon, Captain.
1 skill point and 1 attribute point. Okay. So, here we go. Skills. Greater loss of balance. They already knock people over. Duh. So annoying. The menu sometimes just loses tracking on where your mouse is. Increase power of firearms. No, I don't really care. Life. I could probably use more life. Oh, agility. I can get better swords that way. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. For now, let's get more life. I need to be level 5 to get lockpicking. Damn. Alright, let's go.
So, are you ready?
Yes.
We should be able to...
God damn.
Permission to board the ship.
Certainly. If you have any farewell...
Yep. Leave soon.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so
Sorry, Constantine.
to discover
Your
FREDEE.
shirt is not going to come with us.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
Ooh, another thing to just loot.
I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
And if I do...
The Nords are strange, but they're not idiots.
Anything else for me to steal before I go? Nope, guess not.
The beast has awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
That's big.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Damn. So much for this ship.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Oh yeah, you can just fight this thing 1v1. Oh! Damn. Alright. Damn it, I keep wanting to hit spacebar to dodge. Alright, broke its armor. There's no armor anymore. That's not a trap. Drink that shit. That trap did well. Ooh. That's it, that trap. Ooh. Invincible dodge. Oh! Alright, didn't see that one coming, not gonna lie. Alright, cool. I like the combat, it feels really good. It feels like a hack and slash. But it's not. It's way more tactical.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
Yeah, mostly.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
I got guns. Guns are the great equalizer. Reset your character's progress. Interesting. I didn't read that at all. What the fuck am I supposed to be talking to? Got on board Captain Vasco's boat. It's a ship, not a boat game. Already went over this. Oh, I guess that was only one of two boats. God, look at that puppy of a man. He's my Calling it now.
Your cousin's
That's my girlfriend's
enthusiasm
favorite.
is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
That was some pretty solid cloth animation. I like that.
Lads, weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
That was not great water animation though. Wow, look at those birds. They used tens of polygons on that bird. Easy. Alright. That's it, we made it. I bet you there's another cutscene though. Oh, I hit level 5. Now I get lockpicking. Too bad it's not useful. Great. It's probably still gonna be useful. Man, these people have a life. This is a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, yo ho. How can it be sunny over there and just a fog on the okay. Damn, look at that guy. No fear. Any of those birds would have taken out his eye.
TEER FREDEE! Ahoy!
That's cool. Alright, title card. It took 2¼ hours to get to the title card. I did not regret any of those 2 hours.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Noughts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Oh, he's disappointed.
Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
Oh.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Oh, that's nice. I like Vasco. Duelist. Protection. You also knows how to handle guns with great ease. That's convenient. Let's add him to the team. You know what? I'm not going to get bogged down on the RPG stuff. I said this would be the end of the stream, and this is where I'm going to end the stream. Alright, so, let's save. And then that's it. You all have a great night. I have to turn this back to windowed.